Hi, I'm Major Hawkins, and today I have two replays for you, both featuring the WC-121, and both games will be on Hellas. Um, the WC-121 I think, is one of my favorite tier 10 mediums. Like its little brother, the WC-120, is in tier 9. I really like the combination of high alpha, mobility, and a strong turret. Where it lacks is obviously its gun depression. Its aiming time is also excellent, even though its dispersion is not the best. Up in the beginning here, I see that my mediums are pushing off to my right side, or actually just one medium is pushing off to my right. I'm switching to HE, and then for some reason I accidentally clicked back to premium, which was a big boo because then I only made 366 instead of 500 plus, and that's just annoying. So you see the AMX-50B is also pushing off to the right, which tells me that we only have three tanks on the left. And also the only tank holding on the right side is the Sheridan. So my 50-51 is up here in the middle, and I decide to go this way to help on the heavy side. Doing a boo-boo, not aiming in on this 57B, auto-aiming, going around him instead of aiming with HE in the back. And I think this was one of my first games in the 1-1 after a while, and almost ran into a rock there and try not to get in the way of the Rhino. And so I'm trying to figure out where to go and what to do here. And you see, again, I don't pay attention to the Sheridan off to my left. There's only 5 degrees difference between the 140 and the Sheridan, and he has all the time in the world to aim in. And I flunk a shot, and with 8 seconds plus reload, I just play really poorly, and especially in the beginning of this game here. Showing my tire side, my front side here. He could have ammo racked me if I were unlucky also. So some pretty poor decisions here, and I'm trying to up my game now. The E6 here doesn't have a camo, and that usually tells me that a player without camo, especially in a high tier premium tank, may be quite new to the game. He is not in the platoon, so he's not in the newbie matchmaking. He is still past the 5,000 games, but may not be the best of players, so I'm not that afraid of him. Trying to deal with the IS-7 here. The problem is, again, I'm auto-aiming and not paying attention to my front because the Sheridan is off my right side here, and I should have concentrated on that, which I didn't, so apparently I just sucked. 6 versus 3, full life mouse in the far back corner near our spawn. He hasn't moved much, and me, who's a one-shot to anything, so it's probably not going to be a win this time, apparently. It does seem like the mouse is getting some shots in here, and I'm just trying to deal with these guys here. And now I switch to my HE, and I actually pinned that at the back of the E6 here. Getting some pretty high damage out, but it's pretty much a loss at this time. I have 2 to 3 one-shot tanks. The problem is that they're pushing in on the mouse, and he can't do anything, and I was too far away to actually be able to go there and help him again. With not a lot of hit points, it's an issue. I do another big boo-boo here. I'm actually thinking that, okay, I may be able to win this if I played smart. I should be unspotted by now, but the problem is that once I back up here, he spots me immediately, and he can shoot into my engine deck, which is just another big mistake from me. So I took some silly shots, especially from the Sheridan in the beginning. I didn't aim in the T-57. There's a lot of things I could have done differently, and it's all on me. So that was the first game on Hellas. I did okay in the end there, I think, but I may be able to have won it if I played differently. But anyway, it was a loss. So now starting off from the other spawn, 2 mediums on each team, or Batchat 25 tons on each team, and then me and an STB 1 on the red team here. Red platoon is 268 in the mouse, so they most likely want to go on the heavy side, and my platoon is also heavy and going that way, most likely on the heavy side. Look at the mini-map. So I like to go a little bit offensive every time I play a medium, but depending on what the rest of my team are doing, I'm pushing in, or I decide not to push in. In this case here, I see the Batchat with the absolutely longest view range in the game is not pushing in, and he can't see much from down there, so that tells me that I don't want to push these guys, because I can't see anything else but the Sheridan, or not the Sheridan, sorry, but the STB. And the problem is, with 11 degrees of gun depression, fairly high DPM, somewhat similar to this, WZ-121. This be together with the Batchat 25 tons on the red team. They could cook me, sorry, pretty easily if I were to push that way, especially since my Batchat hasn't moved. So I decided to go and help my heavies again this time here. I'm a little bit concerned about their Death Star in the back. He may be sitting somewhere behind A cap. Trying to aim in here, and I really want to don't want to take a shot, but I really want to get that shot in. I don't want to push down before my heavy behind me here is ready to push down together with me. I was thinking about switching to HE here, but I did have a high roll ready for him. And you can see here that I'm trying to switch to HE, but I can't pin the backside of a 215B apparently with HE. So again, trying to deal as much damage as I can, and taking the easy shots here, and just letting my heavies take the beating while I try to optimize my DPM on this side. You see that my Batchat this time here is running away from that big gun. My Batchat here in the back is running away, and now he's dead. So he was getting cooked by these two mediums. I did leave him, as I said, but I think doing that made my team able to push in faster on this side here. So I know now that the two mediums, they have to push all the way through my to the rest of my team, and I have this T-57 alone here. And popping my tungsten, trying to optimize again, doing as much damage as possible to this guy, and the team is taking care of him. So now it's a most certain win, 4 versus 1. My platoon is still alive, pretty healthy. We're up on caps, and one thing I hate is chasing down mediums or lights in the end of a battle when they run away, and apparently I can't drive. Running into a rock there, so it should be a win, even though I'm getting killed by the Batchat. The only way he can kill me now is if he either spots me and then starts shooting at me from distance. He could be off the bush off my left side here behind that rock, or he's in the back running away. So if he gets a clip out and then run away and reloads and then get another clip out, he can kill me. Otherwise, he cannot do that in one clip unless he he MRX me, and that's why I just push in, and I'm just thrilled that I get 1,300 hit points all to myself here. So a 6,000 damage game is a really rare occasion for me, so I'm quite happy about this game here. I think I did the right decision in the beginning, and I think I did the right decision in the first game in the beginning also by pushing in on the heavy side, but I did a lot of bad mistakes there, not hitting the T-57 as I already talked about, and getting 2 stupid shots from the Sheridan, actually 3. Didn't hit the IS-7 either. So I think the first game could have been the same outcome as this if I have played it better. Anyway, WZ-121, absolutely great tank. Just be aware that especially if you have some of those salty platoons with the 2 Batchat 25 tons, you will be cooked. You can get 1, maybe 2 shots out, and then you're dead, and that's no fun. So I like to play it a little bit defensively, but at the same time I need to go on those spots where I can spot up the enemy team. Otherwise, my team is just fighting in the blind, and I'm still a med. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Also, if you have any wishes or any tags that you would like me to play a review or well, take a spin in, please let me know in the comments. Other than that, have a really great Sunday. Take care, and I hope to see you in game. Bye bye.